friends, welcome back to our kitchen. Not really our kitchen, we are at mom and dad's house and we are going to make some delicious, super easy 3-ingredient appetizers. I feel like with football season coming up and fall get-togethers and back to school and just so many fun activities, easy, delicious appetizers is like always my go-to, so I know you guys are going to love these recipes. Now, anytime I can make an appetizer in my crock pot, that means it's even more simple. And you guys know how much I love like anything buffalo chicken, but I have never had buffalo ranch meatballs. Does that not sound so good? So all you need is a bag of frozen meatballs, 1 packet of ranch seasoning, and your favorite buffalo sauce. Like, this literally could not get any more simple. We're just gonna add it to our crock pot, put it on high, cook it for 2 hours. Okay, meatballs in, and then 1 packet of ranch seasoning. And then we got this Texas Pete wing sauce just because it was on sale, but whichever one is your favorite, use that. Give it a little stir, pop a lid on, and these will be ready to go in about 2 hours. Y'all, V and I are laughing because we got that bag of meatballs and we thought that there was like so many in there, and we're like, wait, this is only how many that came in, but it's just me, Bunky, mom, and dad, so it's plenty enough for us. Plus we're gonna have also other food. It's kind of fun because we're having like appetizers for dinner, which that is like my favorite. Okay, my jam.
Oh yeah, so much variety.
Yes, so this next recipe, don't kill me, it's 3 ingredients, but we have to mix up some Jiffy corn muffin mix. Is that how you say it? Jiffy corn muffin mix, which, you know, calls for eggs, milk, and butter. So just ignore those ingredients. Besides that, it's just 3 ingredients.
Well, I think because those like are basically already in your refrigerator,
they're like household staples.
They don't count.
They don't count. Okay, so we're gonna mix up some Jiffy corn muffin mix, and we are gonna make little corn dog muffins. Does this not sound amazing? One
of my favorite guilty pleasures, like when I come across the opportunity to have a corn dog from somewhere, I like to take that option.
It has probably been like years, I feel like, since you've had a corn dog.
Oh yeah.
And so Bunky had this idea, which I think is really smart. So instead of like putting shredded cheese in there, because he's like, what if we like a little cheese? And I was like, yeah, that sounds good. But instead of doing like shredded cheese, we're gonna take like a block and cut it up into teeny tiny little cubes. So it's almost like a little chunk of cheese.
As you're biting through it, you might just get this little pocket of melty cheddar cheese in there.
I think that's gonna be like amazing. Okay, so first things first, let's make up our muffin mix. Okay, so to this we're gonna add 1/3 cup of milk. And then 1 egg that's like slightly beaten. So I'm gonna kind of whisk it in this little container before I add it in there. And then 2 tablespoons of melted butter. Now, before I mix this together, because you do not want to over mix this or else it will not like adhere around the hot dog. So I'm gonna go ahead and cube up our little cheese balls, I don't know what to call them. Add those in, and then we'll mix it all together. I'm gonna let Bunky slice up the cheese so he can show us exactly what he has in his mind, you know.
I'm the mind behind this. So.
Because I was just gonna shred it, but I love your idea. Because I know what you mean, like whenever you go somewhere and you get like a cornbread muffin before your dinner and it has like a little cheese in there, I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, like I think we'll take this basically, and then we'll have probably, this is the size I was thinking, about like that.
Oh, I was thinking smaller than that.
Oh no, because then that's just gonna melt, and then you're just gonna have these little, it's almost like I'm thinking, you know how there's like caramel M&Ms?
Yeah.
You bite through that candy coated shell, and then you've got that good gooey.
Yeah.
That's what we're going for.
Okay. If y'all hear the dogs walking around, there's 3 of them around here, so that's Roscoe. Do you want to tell them the story of Roscoe?
They didn't know Roscoe existed, did they?
Do you want to tell them the story of him?
Yeah, so many years ago, back when Bunky and I were first newlyweds, we lived in an apartment complex, and Bunky actually worked at the apartment complex.
This is when we lived in Florida.
Yep. And randomly one day, Roscoe was lost in the parking lot.
Although we didn't know his name was Roscoe, we named him.
Well, yeah, we were calling him Pumpkin, actually.
Were we?
We were calling him Pumpkin until he was renamed Roscoe. But Roscoe's owners never came forth. We actually gave Roscoe a home for like 3 or 4 days, right?
I thought it was like a week or 2, and no one ever like came forth or like said that, you know, they were missing a dog. And I worked in the like apartment complex, so I like talked to all of like the people that lived there. Mm-hmm. No one ever came forth, so we brought Roscoe to the farm.
And then Roscoe ended up being adopted by your parents.
Yeah, because we brought him home and basically said, here's your new dog.
Yeah.
And he's been there ever since. And we don't know how old he is, but we know that he's like very, very, very old.
Well, and at the time too, like your brother and sister were
they're a lot younger.
Like 11 and 9 or something, so they got a new doggy.
And my brother loves Roscoe. Like, their bond is like no other.
They're best friends.
Okay.
Do you think that's enough little cheese chunks?
I think you should just go through it like one time, make it a little smaller.
No, babe.
No.
I want them like this.
These are Bunky's cornbread muffins.
Yeah. Trust your boy.
Okay, so add your cheese in, and like I said, just basically we are going to stir this until it's just combined but not over mixed. Now you're just gonna take whatever hot dog is like your favorite or whatever is on sale, and you're gonna cut them into like 1-inch pieces, and we're gonna shove them in the middle of like our little muffin. So you wanna cut them like about like this. Now, this is what's gonna make like, you know, it actually be kind of like a corn dog, but I think we should try it like this too. You could take them and cut tiny little medallions. Is that the right word?
Medallions or discs?
Discs, yeah. Like tiny little ones. And you could do like 4 or 5 in the bottom of each of like the little muffins if you want to like kind of bite into the hot dog. So either way, you know, your family loves. We'll try it both ways and we'll report back and tell you what's like our favorite.
I like this. Yeah.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that way we can experiment. Also, this is kind of the problem with cooking in someone else's kitchen. Mom and Dad are up at the neighbor's house right now, and I have no idea where her muffin pan is. And I have searched this entire kitchen, so until she gets back, we can't even put these in the oven. But hopefully, she'll be back very soon. Mom's back. We found the muffin pan. We're all good to go. I did lightly grease it, and then I'm just going to take that same little 1/3 cup that I used to put the milk in our corn muffin mix. And I'm just gonna take a scoop and add it to the bottom of each of our little muffins, except for the ones that we're gonna do the little disc. I think I'm gonna put those little medallions or disc of hot dog in there, and then put the cornbread mixture on top.
It's gonna be like a little treat at the bottom.
Yes. This is totally an experiment because we're just supposed to put one of the little hot dog inches in there, but Bunky wants to do a couple with 2.
Look, we're here to figure things out. We're here to make the best little treats for you that we can.
That's right, and we'll tell you which one we like best. So these 3 have the medallions.
Okay.
This is like just a, yeah.
So we're gonna go just
one.
Single. See, these are 2 little smaller pieces, kind of.
Okay.
So we're gonna go doubles here.
Okay, love it.
All right, and then last but not least, we're going triple.
Oh my word.
You know what I think is gonna be good too?
What?
It's like with the little tops of the hot dog exposed.
Yeah.
It's just gonna like juice out, crisp up, turn into
something good.
Mm-hmm. Also, we never told y'all when back when we were talking about Daisy and Roscoe. Okay, we weren't talking about Daisy, we were talking about Roscoe. But Roscoe and Daisy used to be boyfriend girlfriend.
They did.
A long time ago.
They did.
But
at least in our mind, they were.
No, they were. They had some affections toward each other.
They were best friends.
They've since broken up.
These are just going to go into the oven at 400 for like 8 to 12 minutes. And then we'll serve them with some ketchup mustard.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they're going to be so good. We did 12 minutes in the oven, and these things look so good. I can't get over it. And like the muffin mixture, it's like fluffy still. Bunky got out our little wire rack because we're going to get these out so they'll like stop cooking on the bottom, and this way they can like cool off and not get, what do you say, soggy on the bottom.
Yeah, because if you set this type of food directly on a plate or something, the heat creates moisture that then changes the composition of your delicious creation.
That's right. So we're gonna put them on our rack. Okay, but I cannot wait. Like, these look so good. Initial reaction. All of the ones that just have like the 1 pressed in, or even like our 2 and then 3, like the bigger chunks of hot dog, came out perfect. So I say that's probably definitely like the way to go. The ones where we put the little hot dogs on the bottom, I like it because they got like a little crust down there.
Yeah, that's what I was looking forward to.
It's just, it was a little bit harder to get out, but I think, you know, either way it's fine. But these just like came out absolutely perfect.
What I was a little worried about when we were making these, I kind of knew that they were going to rise a little bit, but like this just completely fluffed up and over the top of the hot dog.
Right.
So, oh, and also check this out. Look at that little cheese love
crust
right there.
Yes. Well, try it, Bunky. Try it.
This one in my hand.
Yeah. Do you do a little ketchup and mustard or just ketchup?
I'm going in traditional style for starters here.
Okay.
Actually, let's do a little both.
Okay.
Just a little dabby here. There we go.
Is it really so good?
Monkey, there's nothing not to love about that.
Did the hot dog get like warm all the way through? Mm-hmm. Okay, that was like my concern.
It's just like eating a corn dog. But I feel like it's better because it's homemade, you know, and it's not deep fried and all that.
Ooh, this is a great little appetizer.
I would say this is definitely a crowd pleaser. We kind of took the corn dog and pigs in a blanket and put the two together.
That's true, we did.
Because of the cheese in there.
Yeah.
I would definitely recommend going with at least two. I wouldn't do the bottom. Don't do the medallions on the bottom.
Okay.
I would put at least two hot dog pieces in there, if not the three.
Bread to hot dog ratio.
I mean, me personally, like, I want to have a good, almost like 50-50 of both. So, as I'm thinking about, you know, I just ate the triple.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I ate the triple hot dog to start with. And I feel like that was just right.
Okay.
So, don't go with the single. Go with at least the double, if not the triple.
Or give mom the double and like let her see what she says. How do you like your corn dog? Are you a ketchup mustard girl or are you just ketchup?
Just mustard.
Oh, just mustard. Okay, yeah, just do your thing.
I don't know. I've never had it on my cornbread, but I guess I have had a corn dog. Just feels different.
So graceful spreading that.
I know, she was.
Oh, it's cheese. Got cheese in it?
Yeah, it's cheesy too. Oh yeah, is the cheese like great in there?
Oh, it's fantastic.
We didn't even talk about the cheese in there.
I just said it was like a piggy in a blanket.
Oh yeah.
That is really good. I'd go with the 3 corn dogs.
Right. Yep. Oh, see,
She said the 3?
I would go with the 3 for sure. I like the way that the because it's just like the Jiffy cornbread mix. Like it's just better than what you get on a corn dog a lot of times.
That's good.
I mean, there are great corn dogs out there, but these very good.
So this is better than your corn dog you had yesterday.
From Cookout, 100% better.
We love Cookout sweet tea.
We
though.
do love some sweet tea from Cookout.
Okay, so mom says as well, go with a triple hot dog. So good.
3 in there.
Okay. Okay, it is meatball time.
The time has come.
Let me see. Wow. Those look nice and saucy.
Oh, woo.
You just emptied out your nostrils?
Wow.
Oh, that looks so good. Yes.
I feel like the sauce kind of did
Thickened
something.
a little bit, yeah.
This actually turned out to be more than what we were thinking, you know?
I know.
Like, this is like actually a pretty good sized little bowl of meatballs here.
You know what it is? Mom's crock pot is huge, like our one at home. So I was like, hang on, it's not a lot, but it's actually a really good amount. Mom and I are the same. We love like anything buffalo, spicy.
Yes.
That's our jam.
This is good.
You love it?
It's better than a buffalo wing. Those are really good.
Full of flavor.
It's spicy too. Like, I'm gonna need some sweet tea.
I was asking you, man, too. Are these out of your garden? They look so good. Bunky said to make a meatball sub out of these. Like with blue cheese.
Yes.
And like melt it and like some French bread.
Oh, that'd be amazing. Let's save some of this loaf of French bread.
Yes, because that would be so delicious.
Oh, yeah. With some blue cheese melted on it. It would be amazing.
Okay, I think I actually saved the easiest recipe for last because this recipe could technically only be 2 ingredients, but we're gonna add a top layer to make it 3 ingredients, but you could totally do it in 2. All you need is a loaf of like a French bread. You're gonna need some spinach artichoke dip. Now, if we had time to go to Sam's Club, I would have gotten the Sam's Club.
Or If only we had been able to have your mom make her world famous.
Oh, Mom, you should have
spinach artichoke dip.
Mom should have done that. Actually, I need to get her to make that for another appetizer video.
Yeah, for
We're
sure.
having her do it, okay? But anyway, spinach artichoke dip, and then we're gonna top ours with a little bit of Parmesan cheese, just because.
Now this one might be the easiest, but it also might be
The tastiest.
the best.
I don't know, Mom loved those meatballs.
Yeah, those were really good.
Yeah, and I love the little cornbread,
We
Cornbread muffins.
got the triple threat coming at y'all tonight.
I feel like these are really good recipes. So all you're gonna do is take your bread and then just slice it in half.
Here we go. Right down the middle.
Yep.
Hold it level.
It kind of has its own little like middle seam you can just like follow.
Yeah. You know what the, am I doing good on that side?
Yeah,
Just let the knife do the work for you, people.
that's right.
Get you a good bread knife, and it'll do the work for you.
That's right.
It's like brushing your teeth.
With you. Okay, we're just going to now generously.
Look at that.
I know. Can you imagine making a sub with that?
Yeah. Seriously, though, I can.
But seriously, you could like make a big old sub and like serve this at a party and like cut it into like fours.
Yeah, nice little slices there.
Okay, we're gonna generously spread this artichoke spinach dip.
As
Like, you don't
you-
want it to be soggy, but like a lot.
As you said, this is extremely simple, but the end result is going to be just
Amazing.
mind-blowingly epic.
Honestly, don't know how this could, get any better because it already looks so good. I ended up using like this entire container. It was perfect. I just like halved it for each slice. And I'm just going to do not an insane amount of Parmesan, just like, a little sprinkle here on top. And then we're just going to pop this in the oven at like 375. And once it comes out, I'll tell you how long I let it bake. But probably like 10 to 12 minutes until it's crispy and this cheese melts. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be like the best cheese bread of your life, but spinach artichoke cheese bread. It's gonna be crazy good. We just pulled it out. It was in the oven for like 14 to 15 minutes. If you have a broiler, you could also pop it underneath there for just like, 30 seconds to a minute to get it a little more brown on top. But it's like perfectly crispy on the bottom. And all our cheese melted.
Check this side right here is what I'm looking for.
I know, and it smells so good.
What excites me about all this is putting that spinach artichoke dip on top of the bread itself. Heating it up in the oven, it's kind of like melting into the bread and just becoming soppy goodness.
You hear that crunch? I was a little worried, like, is the bread gonna get soggy? But the bread holds up to it and still has that crunch, so it's like great textures as well.
That's what I was saying is I feel like what's underneath, like the bread underneath, all of the dip that's spread across it, that turns into good stuff. And then we got a little extra crispy factor on here too.
Then the cheesy on top. And honestly, like we were saying, this could be 2 ingredients and it's less than 15 minutes to make.
Well, that extra Parmesan cheese on top is a nice touch.
I think so too.
If you've gotten tired of 5 cheese garlic bread in your life, just throw this out there.
Great
See
side
what
dish as
happens.
well.
Yeah.
Dad's going in.
Well, it looks delicious, and I'm glad you guys come here to cook, because I get to eat a lot more food. It's very good.
So good?
It's very good, delicious. I'm going to keep this piece.
And take that with you.
Absolutely delicious. Hands down, you gotta make this recipe. You should make all 3 recipes. Like 3 recipes 3 ingredients. Easy. You guys are gonna love these. I'm so excited for you to try them. Of course, I'll have all of these recipes linked down below for you. I love you so much. Thank you for hanging out with us. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Give this one a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, y'all.